Okay, so yeah, I thought it'd be fun to film in my office at home, but I don't really know how to set up a good shot here, so not that I know anything about setting up shots anyway. But this is the New Year's episode of Molly's World, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, there they are. Look at the camera. Something about like their breed, Maltese, like they just have these like dark, kind of empty eyes. It's so funny, which makes them really fun to draw. Okay, so I am going to talk to you about my goal setting and goal review of, actually let's focus on goal review. You wanna come up here? Okay, come here. Yay, okay. Oh, actually, okay, yeah, so today I'm gonna focus on goal review of 2024. I always do a brainstorm, like a brain dump of all the things that I want to happen in a year, at the beginning of a year. So in 2024, are you comfortable? In 2024, I started out the beginning of January thinking about what I want. And I'm just gonna go through the list with you guys, and we'll talk a little bit about how I feel like my goals went. And I think this is a really great thing for other people to do. I guess like a lot of people do New Year's resolutions, but this feels a little bit different because I'm not, well, first off, they're mostly career focused, and I think that if, as a small business owner who works for themselves, like if you don't have goals, then how do you know what to work towards? Like it's really hard to stay motivated as a self-employed person. And so if you're a small business owner or you have an art practice or something you want to get better at this year, this is a great exercise. Do you guys set goals like this? Let me know. I'm curious in the comments if you set goals. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos about like goal setting, and I really like self-improvement. I'm kind of like, ugh, it's annoying, but I'm kind of really into like self-help books. Like not like healing your inner child and stuff like that, but more like how to like be a better business owner and how to like be a better person, like how to hold yourself accountable better. I like almost said how to optimize, but that's so annoying, but it's kind of also true. The document for 2024 is really short, and I'm realizing that maybe I did like a better, longer brain dump and then condensed it, because actually this feels really nice. It's, instead of it being like this sort of flowery long thing, like I really want more money and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So number one, I just wrote more media consumption. And at first when I read this, I was really confused, but now I understand, like last year I was applying for a grant centered around movies. And basically I think I just wanted to be reading more and watching more movies and absorbing other people's art, I think is what I meant, like ultimately by more media consumption. Do I think I did a good job of this? I don't really know. I think I was pretty consistent. Okay, organization, continue to use Notion. That I did. I've been using Notion on and off, and I'm getting better at it, but I still have a lot to learn. But yeah, I did this goal. I used Notion and it was helpful. Okay, I wanted a group show or a shop around movies. Commission artists to make cash and carry objects. Okay, so last year at this time in January, I was really hard at work applying for this grant, and my idea was to have a communal show at the Logan Theater, which is like a local theater here. I wanted to have a pop-up shop in the lobby that was all like artist-made goods that centered around movies. And I was really excited about this idea. I was really happy with my grant proposal. And ultimately I didn't get the grant, and I'm so relieved I didn't, because two reasons. The first reason is I had proposed to have it in August, and the way that my like life ended up being in August, I wouldn't have had the time to do it. And also it would have been so much work, and I'm not sure I think I would have just resented it and been grumpy. Like, it's really hard to organize something like that. It's a big task. The other reason I'm glad I didn't get it is I think like ultimately I really want to make more like capital A art and have my own show. And this was a cop out in a way because it was like a grant for a group thing, which like is a way that I think I would, like, I want to challenge myself more to like center my own work, especially capital A artwork. And then B, yeah, it was all cash and carry. The whole concept was it was like merch, cash and carry stuff, which I make all the time and I love to make, but I still think this is a fun idea, but I really want to make some more capital A art. And so this is interesting, like reading all about this, like it's helped me inform my goals for this year. Okay, get my money right. This I did not do. I avoid looking at money like crazy. It stresses me out and I need to get over it. And the way I'm going to get over it is hiring a bookkeeper. Like, I just need somebody to do the numbers themselves and then meet with me and like highlight any like red flags and like talk about specific financial quarterly goals and like work around like how to kind of spend more efficiently in the business, because right now I think I'm making some choices that like margin wise are not great. And if I had more real-time data about this, in terms of like my holistic financial situation, it would help me make smart, no-nonsense choices. For example, last year around February, I made these greeting cards and they ended up, my margins were horrible. Like, wholesaling them, I think I even lose money by wholesaling them. And I don't know why, like I haven't found a good source for greeting cards. If you have a good source for greeting cards, please drop it in the comments or reach out to me. And the packaging ended up being really expensive and the whole thing was tedious. So it's like, I came up with the idea and then I like crunched the numbers and I did it anyway. And it's like, well, if I really have these like quarterly financial goals that I say I have, then I need to figure out like how to not, send a bunch of money to Vistaprint in February for an item that doesn't sell. So I think that's interesting. And if I have a third party who's also like looking at the numbers in real time, that can help me. Newsletter consistency, once a month for sure. This I think I did. I maybe missed 1 month. I might have missed July, but that's okay. That's great. I feel really good about that. And this year I want to continue with this goal. Oh, explore Substack or paywall videos. I didn't do this. I really wanted to have a Substack. I thought it was really chic and really cool. And I love writing my newsletter and I thought it would be fun to have like more essay style writing. But ultimately, like, I really don't want my brand to be like, to require me to create content for all of these different channels, I say as I record a YouTube video. But I did want to do videos and explore videos more. And I've done that this past year, and I want to continue to do that in 2024. So I feel like in a way, like I've resolved this for now. Continue to make reels. I did do that. I think reels have been, video content for Instagram has been really intimidating, but this year I hired somebody, my friend Chloe, who's helping me, and that's been so nice for like coming up with ideas, playing around, like keeping me on track with like, and focused on like a strategy for marketing. Yeah, it's just 100% amazing. Could not recommend asking for help. Make more money. This I didn't do. This year was so tough financially. First of all, I moved studios, which was really expensive. And also it was just so hard to sell things the first 3 quarters of the year. I think election anxiety is a big reason. Fear of recession is a big reason. Yeah, it's too bad, but that happens, things cycle. And that's the reality of being a self-employed person. Okay, make new products because it's fun and cycle through old products, maybe have a fire sale. I discontinued some stuff and put them in my second sale that I have every October. But yeah, there are designs that I just need to like cut out and just really focus on having a core collection. And then bringing in new, different, exciting things and like let them run their course, or if they're popular, enter them into the core collection. It's hard for me because I have like two distinct styles of work, and one of those styles is like I make ceramic themed shirts for like people who love ceramics, and like it's a little bit of an inside joke. Like a lot of those designs would not really appeal to anyone who isn't a ceramicist. And then I have like my other brand, or I have everything else, which is like the more mass appeal stuff. And a lot of it is like focused on nature or focused on pop culture. And I like both of those things. And I've found it really challenging to integrate them, but this is just my challenge. I'm curious if you have any thoughts about that, or if you've ever felt that way, because sometimes I wanted to like cut the ceramic stuff off into its own brand and like name it and then like run that separately. And maybe that's still a good idea. Everyone I talk to about this is like, no, don't do that. Like keep your followers and keep everybody in one place. Like it all makes sense because it's all connected through your style. But I really feel challenged marketing those two separate things because like the audience feels so divergent. But I don't know. Something to think about. Okay. So yeah, I did make new products and I cycled through old products. Okay, have a storefront. Oh, okay. This next one is the funnest one. One of my goals was for 2024. This is like me dreaming big. Have a storefront and a clean place to organize my inventory. This is a long-term dream and I don't expect it to come true in 2024, but I really like the idea. Having a clean place to organize my inventory seems possible, a place to pack orders, but it would be great if that place could also function as a workshop space or gallery space, retail space. This didn't come true like specifically the way I wanted it to, but I didn't even think it would happen this year, and it did happen this past year. I moved studios and now I have like my dream studio, and also it's like nice that it's not a storefront because it's really private and it's just exactly what I need for right now. It's like just a very operational space. Do I one day want to have like something with more of a front facing like street presence? Yeah, I think that would be great, but that's not where I'm at right now, and it is really hard to have a store. I made a huge leap. It was huge. It was a huge leap financially. It was scary to do it, but I couldn't be happier with my new space, and I feel so grateful. That's the best thing that's happened in 2024 for me professionally, and I think I'm like planting seeds to like really expand and grow into the person that and the business that I want to be. So that has been great, and I have a clean place to organize my inventory. I have a little packing spot. It's able to function way more efficiently for my business. So those were my 2024 goals and my review of my 2024 goals. I think I did pretty well. It's all very vague, and I think I just watched something last night that talked about setting quarterly goals, which I kind of did this year, and I'll talk about that later. I want to think about too what other things that happened in 2024. My holiday season went a lot better in 2024 than it did in 2025 or 2023, and I'm really happy about that. Like in 2023, I had a pop-up shop that was really cute, and I decided not to do any craft fairs and just have this pop-up shop, and it was really challenging. It was a good stretch for me, and I learned how hard it is to drive people in to shop, especially if you're like on your own. I did a ton of craft fairs in December. I did get really burnt out, but that happens every year, and that's just kind of, I think right now, how it is. Okay, but that's it. So I learned a lot in 2024, and we're gonna have a great 2025. Right? Holler if you want to see a video of me setting goals for 2025, because I did it a little bit differently this year and I'm really excited about it. So lots of good stuff coming. Let me know what you want to see in 2025. I love making this little TV show. It's so fun. So thanks for watching along. I really appreciate it, and Happy New Year.